During a momentous commemoration in the year 889 CE, Lord K'ak Upakal potentially occupied an elevated position upon his resplendent palace, surveying the thriving metropolis of Chichen Itza that he had contributed to forging. The Maya city's golden age would outlast K'ak Upakal's own life, but he couldn't have known the crises that lay ahead. Approximately 100 years prior, the Maya population had been compelled to abandon numerous settlements in Central America due to the ravages of warfare and ailing agricultural conditions. Consequently, the focal point of their civilization shifted northward to the arid and scorching region of Yucatan. During the early 800s, cities such as Chichen Itza, Izamal, and Uxmal experienced unprecedented expansion. However, Yucatan harbored its own set of challenges. Adequate surface water was scarce, and the local limestone bedrock swiftly absorbed rainfall, necessitating the construction of cisterns to collect rainwater in numerous Yucatecan cities. Remarkably, Chichen Itza defied these obstacles as it was nestled amidst a landscape riddled with sinkholes, where collapsed bedrock revealed a bountiful supply of fresh groundwater. This abundant freshwater access would ultimately enable Chichen Itza to endure the grip of drought that seized Yucatan in the early 900s, transforming it into the preeminent Maya city. Migrants embarked on journeys spanning hundreds of kilometers to seek refuge within its boundaries, and at its zenith, the population of Chichen Itza conceivably reached 50,000 individuals. The city gradually evolved into a testament to a diverse international culture that permeated all facets of life. However, sustaining a substantial population in such an unpredictable environment presented an arduous challenge. In the 10th century, subsequent to the demise of K'ak Upakal, the governance of Chichen Itza transitioned from a singular focus on the king to a more adaptable system that incorporated ruling councils comprising the city's elite. Diverging from the conventional Maya monarchs who cemented their legitimacy through destructive conflicts and extravagant monuments, the new rulers prioritized economic growth. They harnessed the military might of the city to establish extensive trade networks and assert political dominance. Merchant warriors embarked from coastal ports to secure valuable commodities, utilizing obsidian, gold, copper, turquoise, and jade sourced from various regions in Central and North America. The skilled inhabitants of Chichen Itza artfully fashioned sharp tools and exquisite ornaments. They partook in the exchange of food, textiles, feathers, minerals, and metals, occasionally employing cacao beans as a medium of currency. On top of this, they procured seafood from the coast to supplement the locally cultivated staple crops. As agriculture remained indispensable to the survival of Chichen Itza, the architectural marvels and religious practices of the city were imbued with the utmost significance, meticulously tracking the passage of time, celestial movements, and agricultural cycles. As the city expanded, its citizens constructed a colossal platform to support new temples, pyramids, altars, ball courts, and colonnades. The architects demonstrated meticulous precision by aligning a circular temple to commemorate solstices, equinoxes, and the celestial journey of the planet Venus, an embodiment of Kukulkan, the revered deity of the feathered serpent. Kukulkan, in turn, ascended to the position of central deity, bestowing upon Chichen Itza the status of a revered pilgrimage site. A stepped pyramid and temple towering 30 meters high was dedicated to Kukulkan, featuring 4 staircases totaling 365 steps, symbolizing each day of the solar year. The orientation of this structure resulted in serpentine shadows cast by the setting sun during each equinox, an evocation of the deity. Numerous edifices showcased depictions of Flower Mountain, the hallowed celestial realm inhabited by gods and ancestors. Additionally, the Great Ball Court of Chichen Itza hosted the inauguration ceremonies of rulers from distant realms, conducted under the auspices of Kukulkan and in the presence of throngs of spectators. Unfortunately, the golden age of Chichen Itza was not destined to endure indefinitely. Around the year 1020 CE, an unyielding drought befell the region, persisting for nearly a century. In a fervent endeavor to terminate this calamity, the populace made offerings to the rain deities within nearby caves and sinkholes, believed to serve as gateways to the watery underworld realm of the gods. Despite the natural advantages bestowed upon Chichen Itza and the resourcefulness of its inhabitants, the city found itself unable to sustain its existence throughout this prolonged period of drought. The population dwindled during the 11th century, and many individuals resettled along the coastal regions. At the end of the drought, the new city of Mayapan emerged, supplanting Chichen Itza as the principal urban center of Yucatan. Nevertheless, Chichen Itza was never completely deserted or forgotten. Centuries later, when the Spanish arrived, it persisted as a modest provincial capital within the Maya civilization. The original name of Chichen Itza endured, and its ancient stone edifices stood resolute, as they continue to do so to this day.